Groups are a vital part of a church that is growing. In fact, Vibrant Church has seen a huge increase in attendance weekly because of groups. It's a main factor to why the church has seen an increase from 125 people coming on a weekend to now over 330 people coming on a weekend. So a lot of factors, but groups are a big part of that. Groups increases the stickiness of the church, and we want to help you do that through Calm Academy. We have a kit for groups that allows you to create promotions. These promotions are done in a systematic way that is replicatable. We want you to create a system so when you do promote things like groups or Easter or anything else, there's a replicatable system in place for you to do that. Inside of our kit, you'll find screens so that when you do announcements, you have a big screen that you can put back behind you or up in the auditorium or maybe in the lobby. We want to provide you with social media posts so you can get the word out on your social media channels. We want to also provide you with posters, printed posters that you can put up in the lobby. They're 24 by 36, which that size allows you to put them into A-frame signs. So you can put those out in the parking lot even, or maybe throughout the hallways. And then we have invite cards. Invite cards are business card size. It'll have the information for groups. If you have leaders, they can keep a handful of these and just be recruiting people. Or at the very least, you can put them in the seats as people come into a service. And then during your promotion period, you can promote those invite cards and have people take them with them. So with your group's promotions, you just click on this kit on the one that you want. You'll see that it pops up in Canva. Once it's in Canva, you can use the template within your Canva account. Get Canva Pro. We have a video showing you how to do that. It's very simple. Canva Pro is free, but it gives you a lot of great resources, such as stock photography that you can get into. So make sure you have a nice, clear message. And we've done a lot of the heavy lifting for you, where we're providing a great design that's professional and also great messaging. Now, there's going to be a few things that you'll want to provide for your church that's unique to your church. So we want to make sure that you can do that. So I want to show you very quickly how to manipulate this file. By the way, what I did is I just copied it. So this is kind of a pro tip. When you're going to create a different variation of the design, create a copy of it and then edit the copy. So let's say your church colors are different. Let's say they're more navy blue. So you can come in here again with Canva. They make it so easy for you to make those updates. So we might have to ungroup a few things, but let me just go through this and just update this layout and show you what this looks like. So I'm going to add a little bit of blue in there. I'm also going to add a call to action. Okay, the call to action is something that you want people to do, a next step. So I'm going to say for our purpose here today, the call to action is to go to a particular URL to where they can check out different groups. So it's for this church, I'm just going to type in their URL. And then there it is. So now we have a call to action. Now what I would recommend is like, hey, let's highlight that a little bit so people can see it. So I'm going to create a background bar behind it. Again, you can kind of see how I'm manipulating the files very quickly and easily. Super simple to do. In fact, let me change that color to be more of a branded color. There we go. That way it all flows together. Looks really good. So again, lots of options for you. You can change out the picture if you need to. So let's say you want to go down to photos. Again, get the pro options to where you can have a wide range of photos to choose from. So I'm just going to do group of people. There's a bunch of things that pop up. I kind of like the hands. Let's go with that. And you can follow our design guide. So I had this as a grayscale. So let's go ahead and edit this to make it gray like we had it. And now it looks like it belongs right inside that design. So really great stuff. You can even add a QR code. That's one of the things that we found to be very helpful. So when you do have promotions, you can have people scan a QR code when, like on a screen or maybe a poster, and it makes it really easy for people to get to a URL. So I'm going to put this QR code, just tuck it into the corner right here. Corner is kind of a good spot for a QR code. That way it's not too much in the middle of the design, but it's right there to where people can see it and get to it. So just like that, I have adopted this designed to be brand specific to branding colors and this particular church. So for you, do the same thing, make those adjustments, make sure you have the clear messaging, clear calls to action that people can take within the design itself. Again, you'll see that we have the different sizes ready for you. So like a poster is a different layout. So we've done the hard work for you. It's the same design, but now we're just providing that separate layout that's a vertical layout or a portrait layout. That way you can get these posters printed and up into your facility. These kits are fairly new. Com Academy is fairly new. We are adding new kits all the time, so keep that in mind. We'll have different even looks within the kits for groups. So over time, we're just constantly adding new and fresh designs. We also want to provide value to you. So in this post, you'll find 9 different ways to promote groups, different ideas to how you can promote groups really well. Again, this is one of those things that moves the needle for the church. When people get into groups, they get into relationships, it closes that back door to where they don't just disappear. A lot of churches have that problem. So we're providing those 9 tips. So check it out in the post. And also make sure you check out Com Academy. We do have a coaching session that we do on a regular basis with a panel of coaches. Myself, Dennis, and Pastor Brandon are the main coaches for Com Academy. And we provide different perspectives. I'm more of a branding specialist. Dennis is a social media just an expert in that area. And then Pastor Brandon is pastoring a growing church that's in South Florida. So he'll give his perspective from a pastor's standpoint. So it'll be really good. Make sure you submit your questions ahead of time. As part of Com Academy, we get to answer your specific questions. So make sure you join Com Academy, and let's jump into groups, and let's use these kits and promote groups really well at your church.